Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I am glad you're here. First off, I want to thank my buddy, A to Z EDC, who let me borrow this knife to share with you guys. I've been hanging out with it for a little while, and it is a banger. Go give him a sub over at Instagram at A to Z EDC.com. It'd be awesome. But I really want to thank all my channel members. Thank you guys and gals so much. Thank you, thank you. I want to thank anyone who subs to the channel, who comes in and watches the knife and EDC content. And I want to thank anyone who just comes in to watch my knife and EDC content. Thank you. So today, this is going to be a kind of a combo unboxing and overview. I've been hanging out with this knife for a little over 48 hours. Enough to know that it is a very cool knife. So what we have here is a Reate GTR. So Reate Knives GTR, a knife I was not aware of. It has a zirconium inlay, titanium bead blasted handle, M390 blade, and the clip is titanium. It's blue, serial number 133 out of 160. So it is a limited knife. It comes with a cleaning cloth, certificate of authenticity, some extra hardware, troll candy, little leaflet of paper here, and then this knife. That first thing I noticed when I looked at it was it gave me skiff vibes when I looked at that pivot. So this knife, guys, is a beast. You've got zirconium insets here in the titanium scale. You've got weight relief all the way through it. Yes, it is an integral. Just want you to take a look at the detail of the stop pin. That's not a thumb stud, that's the actual stop pin. You've got this blue titanium clip. You've got this beautiful lock bar. You can't even tell it's a lock bar really, because it's so tight up that pivot. Here's your serial number, or your number in the batch, 133 of 160. Give it a flick. You've got this full-sized, beautiful harpoon blade that is just beastly looking, in my opinion. Again, it's a frame lock. So right here, you've got your frame release, even though you can't even barely see it. And it's got a deployment hole. So this is a flick-friendly knife. Flick-friendly, amazing action. Beautiful, beautiful integral. Reate quality workmanship. I mean, this thing is put together. See that inset there, and you've got that weight relief because you've got that milling in the scale, and then you've got the honeycomb going through the scale. You've got this back spacer, this kind of honeycomb, not a back spacer, but this cutout in the integral just to take some of the weight out. It's still a heavy knife. It's still a full-size knife. Got these little anodized stop pins that are, if I'm not mistaken, let's see what we got here. Not that we're going to be twisting any wrenches, but that is a T10, I believe. T8 seems a little big. I wonder if that T10 is... Let's see here. It is a T8. T10. You got a T10. Very tight T10 on your pivot. And T6 is right here. Those, my friend, are going to be T6s. Let's check that real quick. Sorry guys, I'm just dealing with my carousel here. Yep, T6. Beautiful satin ground blade. Let's see how it cuts. I won't rip through a lot of cardboard with it because it's not my knife. But guys, the finger choil on this trigger is great. It is an absolute therapeutic slicing laser beam. Cutter air. It's a fantastic cutter. And I didn't expect it to be because it's got a thicker grind. It's a kind of a harpoon blade style, which to me gives it more of a tactical kind of vibe, kind of a defensive knife, Slurpee saver type of knife because it's so aggressive. You have got a full-size specimen here, guys. This knife is not lacking on size, and it is amazing how light it is compared to how big it is, because again, it is an absolute banger. Do a couple of quick size comparisons, then we'll get some measurements. Let's look at it next to our Cold Steel 4MAX. Going to be smaller than the 4MAX, but a full-size knife. It's going to be much bigger than the Baby Banter. Look at it next to a Benchmade Bug Out. Spyderco PM2. So it's about a ½ inch longer than the PM2. And just for size comparison, guys, this is a just regular old Sharpie. I'll give you an idea of, it's a full-size knife. Take the tail of the tape and we will break out my Javon's Amazon promotional tape measure with a sticker on it. So right under 9 inches overall. So I'm going to call it, I don't know what you call it, 8 6/8, 8 7/8, almost 9 inches. The blade is going to be right under 4 inches, between 3 3/4 and 4 inches. And I'll put a link to DLT. I think they have a couple of these in stocks. 5 inches exactly on the handle. If you look at your inside grip behind the flipper, you're at 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 right here. If you look at the grip I use, which is in front of the flipper, you're at 5 1/4. That's this grip right here. Let's break out our calipers. 0.16 on the blade stock. Beefy 0.56 on the handle. And behind the edge is going to come in oops. I'm not good at getting that behind the angle. Especially since I put my my tape on there, my soldering tape, to keep it from scratching things up. So I can use that, no, I can't really use that flipper or the thumb stud, which is just the basic stock. But you do have great finger flipping action, banging flipper action. This guy is going to weigh in at 5.45 ounces. So 5.45 ounces on almost a 4-inch blade, full titanium and zirconium integral. To me, that is a feat of engineering. The weight relief that is milled into the handle of this knife is next level. It's just literally leaves me speechless. The pivot to me is striking. Again, it reminded me of the Skiff Blade Works, just because I'm used to seeing that pivot. Probably looks nothing like that. I don't have one to reference it by. The lock bar access is just smooth. There's no displacement, so you don't have a lower show side where you can go in, but you've got this nice little jimping or this nice little cutout right here, and it takes just the slightest little nudge to push that out of the way. 100% smooth. You can flick it from anywhere on the blade. Beautiful harpoon. Just a winner of a knife, guys. This is a knife. It's an integral. Comes in, I think DLT had them for around 420 bucks, something like that. But I'll link it. There's some other stores that had it in stock, but I saw it in stock, at least a couple of variations, so you can read the actual sizes and get some more insight there. But I will link that up. Guys, hope you found this video somewhat entertaining, educational, informative, yada yada. I want to ask you just to, if you're so inclined, hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. It really does help me out. Hit the like button. It helps me out. But most importantly, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your hearts. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.